So today we are going to talk about the psychology behind selling parties and why people are going nuts when it comes to things like Tupperware.
Now you may ask yourself, but isn't Tupperware kinda out of fashion by now? Well, my answer would be no, it's not. In fact, every 2 seconds somewhere in the world starts a Tupperware party. They are crazy successful. But what's even more impressive is that they are not even selling their stuff in any retail stores anymore. They only use Tupper parties to directly sell their goods to the customers. So from a marketing point of view, that's kind of amazing when you think about it. But how do they actually do it?
When looking at the psychology behind selling parties, we are looking at all kinds of products. And according to Robert Cialdini, Tupperware parties and many other selling parties in general involve at least 4 mechanisms of influence. They are sympathy, reciprocity, commitment, and social proof. In the beginning, it often starts something like this. You meet Mary, who is a friend of yours, and during your conversation she tells you that she is throwing a Tupperware party. And she asks you if you might be interested to come, because it's gonna be so much fun. And of course your first reaction could likely be, I'm actually not that interested in Tupperware. Now you're facing a dilemma, because you like her and you don't want to upset her by saying no to her request. It's because of sympathy that oftentimes, even if we don't want to go, we still say yes, because we don't want to disappoint our friends or even seem unfriendly. Also, this principle claims that we are generally more likely to buy from people like ourselves and people we know and respect. Either way, some of you may accept the invitation. Well, at this point you're kinda already on the hook, mainly because money is involved and selling parties sure know how to get your money. After you have arrived at this party, you will often notice that in the beginning all the guests have to play some little games, and each winner gets a little gift. And what a surprise, even if you don't win any games, you can still choose some little giveaway in the end. And this happens mainly because of reciprocity. When we receive something, no matter how cheap or how much we dislike it, we instinctively feel the need to give something back. And what better way to do that than in what comes next? Mary or the guy selling the products will ask you and your friends to tell each other something nice about the Tupperware articles you already own. So all of you talk about positive experiences with the brand. Now, why would they do that? Well, it's because of commitment. Saying or even hearing good things about Tupperware will enforce your positive image of the products themselves. Also because you just said how great they are, wouldn't it make sense to buy them? And they will definitely ask you to buy something. And let's be honest, you don't really know how to react. This is a highly ambiguous social situation, and this is exactly where social proof steps in. Meaning that our decision can get influenced by the people around us who all seem to buy something. And don't forget all the other mechanisms. You will leave Mary empty-handed if you don't buy something, and at this point this kinda seems rude, doesn't it? Also, you got some free stuff, so wouldn't it be nice to give something back? And these are certainly great products. They must be, simply because you have heard exactly that from the people you trust. Also, everybody seems to buy something. And how can so many people be wrong about the same thing? But let's face it, many will probably go with the flow and buy this totally unnecessary 58th piece of their Tupper collection. Who could blame them? Selling parties often involve many psychological mechanisms that lure you into buying their stuff, which is exactly why they are so successful. But what's the alternative? Could there be any solution to this dilemma? Well, if you don't want to buy product at these events, and you don't want to upset any friends either, just don't go near them. And yes, I'm talking about the events, not your friends. It's really that simple. Now I would like to know, have you guys ever been in this situation? And if so, how did you manage to get out? Also, if you like this video and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe or click right here. And since you're still listening, please let me know what you would like me to talk about in the future. Thank you for watching and see you next time.